Hello everyone. Now today we are going to discuss about DHCP configuration. First, let us have a quick recap about introduction about DHCP. So, what is meant by DHCP in the sense dynamic host configuration protocol? For example, suppose if I have a lab with 10 number of systems in the sense, it is easy for me to assign IP address for each of the computers very easily because very limited amount of computers only. In some cases, some scenarios, there could be some more and more number of computers will be there. So it is impossible for us to manually assign the IP address for each and every computers. So in this case, we are going to use dynamic host configuration protocol. So by using this dynamic host configuration protocols, the systems will be allocated the IP addresses automatically. The systems will be allocated the IP addresses automatically. Now we are going to do the same by using the router configuration. So we are going to assign the router as a DHCP server. Now we will discuss how we can able to implement the same. So I'm going to create a structure like this. Let me make the connection. On top, we have connected a router. Over to that, I have connected to layer 2 switches. We know that the systems directly cannot be connected to the switches, routers. So we have used that layer 2 switches. So like this, we have connected. Fine. So we are not going to assign the IP addresses to any of these computers. The simple thing is we have to configure this particular router as a DHCP server. Okay. So first we will open this, and I am going to assign this particular interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/0 and Gigabit Ethernet 0/1 as a gateway for this particular network. Remember, whenever you are using a router in any of the network, this particular point, the interface which is connected to the router will be the default gateway for this particular network. And this will be the default gateway for this particular network. Okay, so you have to remember this for any kind of network. So we are going to assign this and this one as a default gateway routers. So let me assume this as 192.168.10.0 network. And this will be 192.168.20.0 network. Okay. So this will be 10.0 and this will be 20.0. So automatically this will be 10.1, this will be 20.1. So would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? No. Enable config terminal. Next, let me assign this as network number 10.0. Okay, so interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/0 IP address 192.168.10.1 255.255.255. That's it. After entering the IP addresses, you have to put no shutdown. Then only the particular interface will be getting enabled. Like that, I will do the same for the other side also. Exit interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/1. This side, okay. This one. IP address 192.168.20.1 255.255.255.0. This will be your default gateway for the right hand side network. That's no shutdown. So this is also getting enabled. Okay. So why we are enabling this default gateway? Because by through this exit point, entry point only, the data will be going out of the network as well as the data will be coming inside the network. Okay. Fine. Next thing is we have to start as configure the same. So what is the command I have to use it? IP DHCP pool, and you have to assign some number on the left hand side. Okay. IP DHCP pool. You can give any name. Okay, I will go with number 10, pool number 10. Then you have to assign the network address. What is the network address? Network 192.168.10.0 255 255 255 0. 3255 will come because this is a classy network. Then you have to specify default gateway. Default router 192.168.10.1 because this is a exit income entry point. So this will be your default router. Okay. Then put exit Then next, I am going to assign some exclude addresses. Exclude addresses in the sense some of the ranges should not be assigned as IP addresses. So I have to give those ranges as excluded addresses. So IP, DHCP, excluded addresses. You have to specify starting IP as well as ending IP. 192.168.10.3 to 192.168.10.6. So from 10.3 to 10.6, it should not be assigned. That is the meaning of this. Okay. So we have completed one part and we will move on to the right hand side. DHCP port on IP DHCP port 20. What we discussed after this, what we entered after this, network address we got to specify network 192.168.20.0 255, 255, 255, 0. This will be your network. After this, default router 192.168.20.1. In this side, we don't need to do it. Okay. So on the other one side, we have assigned excluded address. The other side, we did not do that. That's it. Now, let me start configure the address. Go to desktop, IP configuration. So far, we have done only through static configuration, which means manually we will enter. This time, we will use DHCP. So click this DHCP, requesting IP address from the server. Yes, 10.2 it is assigned. 255, 255, 255, 0. And 10.1 is your default gateway, what we assigned. So first IP is assigned with 10.2 and we'll check the other side. Go to the next one. Look at this. This is 10.7, not 10.3. Okay, because this IP was assigned as 10.2, this should be assigned as 10.3. But we have excluded some address range. 10.3 to 10.6, it should not be assigned. So that the next IP address in the range has been assigned as 10.7. Hope you got it. $10.8, 10.9. In this side, left hand side, we'll start assign. This is 20.2. And this would be 20.3, I think. Because we did not give any excluded, yes, correct. 20.3. 20.4. Then finally, it is going to be 20.5. Yes. So this is much easier than your static kind of addressing because I have taken only 4 systems. Imagine there would be around a huge network with 100 systems, 1,000, 2,000 systems. Some number of systems are increasing in the sense. By using the DHCP configuration, it is easy for us to configure assign the IP address all the systems. Okay. So I hope you got clear. Thank you.